How is everybody doing? This is S.P.A.Z, Space Pirate and Zombies. Right now we're trading, this is the very beginning, we're supposed to create a star. And I like being on the very edge. Generate. And then, casual, veteran, insane. We'll just do normal. A well-balanced game. If a challenge seems too hard, remember to level up and come back for revenge. If you're careful, you'll be fine. This is recommended for first playthrough. It's difficult level. Okay, we'll just do normal. And where am I? All the way up there. Yeah. It's okay. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, ready, guys?
Space is a vast and desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star. Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named Res. Due to the increasing demand for Res, the Warpgate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for Res deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where Res deposits became richer and richer. A growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them. For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or traveled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement. Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it, they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of rares.
Okay, guys. So, that was the intro. Now this is Don Gibson. Okay, folks. It's that time again. This will be our 7th engine test this week. I don't want to go to bed with radiation burns again tonight, alright? So let's get those puppies fired up good and proper this time. Dr. Carl Mimford. Yes, we'll see. We're lucky the toilet's even flush on this brick. I've managed to bootstrap the induction coil to the main core to boost output, but I don't expect it to maintain a viable reaction. Nuclear particle physics and duct tape do not mingle well, yes? Carl, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just turn the bloody thing on. Well, damn, that didn't work, I guess. Huh. So young. Damn, that magnetic stabilizer blew. We have major breaches on decks 6 through 10. Our escort ships are gone and we're venting atmosphere. We have crew casualties. Our crew can always be replaced. The ship damage, on the other hand, well, I told you that piece of junk went in and pulled back an overload. Did you honestly expect any different? Look at what I have to work with here. The blown stabilizer system will have to be replaced before we can even think of trying this again. It's a common part. I'm sure there's another one in this junk field somewhere. We still have a working hangar, so let's fire up a fabricator system and build a ship to retrieve it. Oh boy, let's build a ship. Spacebar. And this is our tactical view, although we can't see anything. Oh, we can see, warning, critical damage report 30 Hull integrity is 38%, oxygen reserve is 14, energy output level 21.1, advanced command systems offline due to kit damage, crew casualties 129, crew injuries 47, hangar deck damage condition unknown. So go to the hangar, and we have one empty hangar right now, so let's build a ship. And I guess these are the different tiny holes you can have, so we only have this one. The Short Bus. Short Bus is a tiny mining ship designed to break up small asteroids for processing. It has little value in combat, but its almost non-existent production costs make it a reliable fallback. Cool. Doesn't cost anything to make it. Hull strength, hull mass, maneuverability, crew capacity, cargo capacity, 10. Okay, what do you have? What are these? Small surplus scanner. The scanners are used to sweep the surrounding area for cloaked ships or devices that can create. Okay. Wait, that's what do I have right here? Small tractor beam. Most ships can transport non-organic materials into cargo holds at extremely short distance. The tractor beams are used to tow small objects into. I'll do one of those so I can see things. And then what's this? Small mining laser. The mining laser creates an oscillating beam, causing targets to vibrate violently, shaking them apart. Sustained contact from the oscillating will cause the rock like matter to weaken and fracture. It has almost no effect on energy shields or metallic plating. Oh darn. My reactor, which is only one right now. Oh, there's two shields. Surplus shield or surplus cloak. The surplus cloak is an old design, but is still favored for smugglers and bounty hunters on a ship from cloaked state of field. Okay, let's try it. Engine, surplus engine, there's only one engine. Desired surplus crew. Don't know what that does, but we'll build the ship. And then I guess these are different types of... Oh. Okay. We need to get out of that. It's under construction. Woohoo! This is our ship. Oh, so it's 33% cloaked, I'm pretty sure. Oops, wrong button. Although let's just, for the funds of it, make it be, yeah. So it doesn't cost anything to refit a ship. There's already a ship that belongs to this hangar. Yeah, I want to refit it. It doesn't cost any money. See, it's going down. Don't know why I'm not following it.
Ship constructed.
And now you can see all of it. Whereas before it was 33% cloaked. I played this game a little just to test the sounds and stuff and see if it is actually a good game. The game's on sale for Steam, like $4. What am I doing again? Nearly everything is important is marked with the radar, allowing you to see it when it's off screen. Radar indicates will be pinned to the edge of the screen showing the direction of the orientation of other ships. Ally radar, enemy radar. Objectives. If you get confused to what you should be doing, you can see your primary objective in the ship's log F1. Just about every menu you see will have a help indicator. Click the help indicator to find out useful information on what you're doing. So the controls are kind of weird. You have this mouse, which I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna stop when I work just to see if everything's working. You have this mouse thing, and the bottom. Okay, so the weird triangle blue circles, that's your capacitor or whatever. If you use weapons or like something else that requires energy, it depletes. And then I don't know if you guys can see. You can see it mostly if it's on like the white background. There's 5 dots underneath, and that's cargo space. So let's return this. Well, that should fix the stabilizers, but the overload comprised the structural integrity of the ship more than I initially thought. We can't jump with a breach like this. I've written up an extensive list of the repairs that will have to be satisfied before I conduct another test. Meanwhile, I'll be in my quarters. Let me know when you're done cleaning up your freighter. Oh, you've got to be kidding. I really do hate that, man. We're going to need to replace more than just one ship, or we expect to cork that hole anytime soon. That's unfortunately easier said than done. The hole damage vented most of our res supply. We even lost the damn liquor. Damn! We need to restock before we can build more ships, especially the liquor. There's a mining station in the system. Elsa, you worked with the miners before, being a stripper and all. See if you can convince them to let us harvest it in their territory. Okay. So, I'm just gonna explain the controls. What? Oh no, I'll explain the controls when we warp. Oh, look at the mining station. In this, you can see the solar system we're in. We're here, Earth, mothership hideout. I don't think that's really Earth. No, I guess it is Earth, and this is Jupiter. That's kind of cool. Yeah. And that's so young. I contacted the mining base. They're all drunk on industrial paint stripper, which sounds like they're sniffing glue. So it wasn't too hard to convince them to let us harvest some res. We'll have to be very careful around here. The mining base is automated and won't think twice about slicing us in half with that mining beam. Let's siphon what we need and move on. Your prospecting request has been granted. Please refrain from tampering with the automated mining systems. If you happen to be exposed to the vacuum of space, please proceed to the nearest eye wash station and rinse thoroughly. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. Because that will help immensely. This should be interesting. That asteroid that they are drilling into is even more dense than you, Alice. I'm so funny. There's no way we can crack it. Only a station-class core mining beam can even come close. We'll have to grab that spill-off table scraps. I feel like such a transient. Well, you're the dork wearing those weird
I
glasses.
sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
I hate quizzes. Res processing. The mothership is too slow to scout for res on its own, so it deploys a short-range warp beacon that can transfer ships and res back to the Fourth instantly. You can find res by destroying asteroids with weapon fire. Mouse 1. Fly over res to load into into the cargo load. Return to the beacon to automatically transfer res back to the mothership for processing. You can see your processed res count on the upper left corner of the screen. See, okay, so this is what I was talking about. Keep an eye on how much cargo space your ships have. The more full the cargo base, the slower the ship will go. Be aware that smaller ships cannot carry large deposits of res. If you do not have a large enough ship, you can always break res apart with weapon fire. So, you see these 3 circles, that's cargo space, and then it gets full when those dots are filled. And then this low power level, this is your reactor indicator, compass, whatever. And so if you keep shooting, you don't have enough power left, and you'll have to recharge. So we'll be right back just to make sure you guys can hear me and everything sounds hunky-dory. Okay, everything seems in order. We're still in the tutorial. Whee! So, bring res to the beacon. So what you do? Whoa. Res. Actually, no, yeah, it is. Wrong button. So the driving in this game is kind of weird. It's the WASD. So like, there we go. So let's just say you want to go forward, you use W. You want to go right, you hit A. You want to go left, you hit D, and then you want to hit. Whoa! Come back. Oh, that was nothing. So you hit down, or you want to get back, and you hit S. So, and then X is actually to stabilize yourself. So that's if you're pointing the mouse north. So, but you better think of this as like a car or something that like is on wheels, or like balls or something. Because wherever you go, that's actually where the new AASD goes. So like I have to hit A if I want to go up now on the screen, and cargo's almost full. There we go. Like now, if I want to go down, because my mouse is pointed down, I have to hit W. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. Now we have enough res to build the extra ships we're going to need. Plus, I'm able to officially kick ass and salvage another hangar. We should be able to support 2 ships now. That being the good news, here's the bad news. An explosion all but wiped out our construction database, and nobody backed up their hard drive. Whose fault is that, Doctor? Luckily, I was able to recover the data for a single smart fighter ship called the Dart. That game you play at bars. I recommend we build a couple. Our current ship can't even cut butter, let alone stand up against any UTA ships. I know, it shakes it violently. We shake the butter violently and evenly spread it on pieces of toast. Oh, finally some progress. Let's see that we can collect what we need to build 2 darts. We're not leaving until we have some ships fit for combat. Wow. So Yeah, I need to build.
This is a public service announcement.
I hate public service announcements. From the hangar view, you can fully customize every aspect of your ship designs. By default, your ship will be outfitted with nothing but surplus components. Even early on, you'll have access to several different components. Click on the mount icons on the ship to see what else you can install. You can also modify shields, engines, and reactors which powers everything on the ship. The more advanced the component, the more it will cost you. Be sure to refit your obsolete ships whenever you unlock new technology. As your mothership becomes more advanced, additional hangars will be added. Old hangars will also be upgraded, allowing them to support larger ships. It usually is wise to build the largest ship available if you can afford them. Sweet, so we got this thing, which has small mining lasers, which we don't want. Small focal emitters, which are long beams, and then pulse cannons, which are cannons that pulse. Oh, and then I have to build it. What is this? Surplus cloak? Yeah. Or we'll have shields. Build that, and then I need to change my own ship. And this one, we will have pulse cannons. Yeah. Refit ship. Okay. Design current ship. The right one is what you're building, and the left one is what it currently is. So my ship's gonna go back to get refitted. Oh yeah, and this one got teleported, or warped, and now it's going back. Yay! Well, there we go. Our fleet is slightly less pathetic now. We've got what we need. Now let's get the hell out of here. So, gosh, so you want to pick my stones and run off, eh? Well, you got right ahead there, Missy. But not without hearing me out first. Y'all help us kick those UTA boys and the Jimmy, and me and the boys will fix up that big old ship you got floating around. What do you say? I suppose we can trust these people, providing you don't have any money in your pockets. I'm not sure we really have much of a choice. We're weeks away from repairing the clockwork without their help. We have a small and capable fleet now. Why not put it to some use?
Maybe you should read this.
Let me know if the voices are getting annoying. I kind of like them. Makes it more flavorful. You are free to switch between all the ships and currently have in your fleet by pressing the number key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Associated with each hangar. Alternatively, you can cycle between all your active ships with the E or Q key. Any ship you are not directly controlling will be controlled by the AI. So let's go. No, I don't want this one. Actually, I can. Yeah. I can take some of this. I want the other one. Oh, so I have to dock with this guy. Oh my gosh, look at their ship. It looks crazy. So, Black Market
I sure
Catalog.
hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
Back. The Black Market Catalog. Most star systems have weapons and component blueprints for sale. Some advanced blueprints come in many parts. Once you have purchased all the parts for a particular blueprint, you will unlock a new component to use on your ship, providing your level is high enough. You can purchase blueprints by docking with either a civilian or UTA station. Each station will sell a unique set of items. Most stations will not deal with you if your relationship is too low, so be careful who you piss off. Oh boy. I can't buy anything that looks like Waka. Feel free to browse our stocks. We're always looking for able-bodied workers. Take a look at Resbank 6. Age relation friend. Top secret for private eyes only. The UTA have been confiscating the cargo from some of our own mining ships in an attempt to use it to establish a lookout post in the area. This is not good for business. We need to destroy those supplies and force them to restock elsewhere. It should not be heavily guarded. I accept. Relations maxed. Convert goons to res. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's mission log. System map. Oh, I need to go to a new place. Saturn, a minor problem. You get it? Minor. It's a kind of a tiny. The UTA have been confiscating the car. Oh, I got that already. Okay. I know that wasn't that funny. Got me in my face all this speech. Fortune smiles. We're lucky here there are no UTA ships here right now. They're probably off robbing some other mining patrol. These fringe worlds are unmonitored, so the bastards just do as they damn well please. Those bastards. Let's loot the hell out of this place quickly before they come back. We need to keep an eye on what they're blasting too. Mac, send us some backup. So don't be shooting the green ships. The tactical systems have been repaired and are coming online now. We need to fire the systems up to make sure there aren't any crossed wires.
I sure hope you're paying
Sweet.
attention. There will be a quiz after.
Tactical panel. From the tactics panel, you get a complete radar view of the battlefield. Select a ship from the left to click, and issue attack and move orders with right click. You can drag select multiple ships to give group orders. You can also customize various autopilot functions with tactics panel. When you're not controlling ship, your AI kicks in to navigate, fight, harvest reds, and do basically everything a human pilot would. At any time, you can see the state of all your ships in the hangar view on the left side of the screen. You can select different ships by pressing the number key, associated with your hangar. If the hangar is empty, you can prompt it quickly to build a new ship by pressing the number key in the hangar. Sorry if the screen glitched, that was weird. So let's see what we need to do. Those are 2 good ships, and these are things we need to break. Let's do it. Oh good, you have the, well, look at that green ship. Destroy UTA searches. Yes, okay. Was that? No! No what? Destroy. There's nothing. Cool. I don't know what all that noise is. It's weird. No. Good, we acquired enough data. I can start upgrading some of our ship systems. We don't have a lot of data, but we have enough to get a few critical systems up to par. Because I play golf all the time. We'll have to choose which upgrade we think are most important. We should take care of this right away to leg up against our
Maybe you
enemies.
should read this.
You will earn level ups as you collect data pickups. Data can be found in many places, but most commonly from destroyed ships. Each time you gain a level, you receive an upgrade point to spend in the research system. Push F4 to view the screen. I know you can go right here. So now there are beams, reactors, and cannons. Cannons are slow firing. Beams are those beams. I'll do a reactor. So spend points to left click. Okay, well how many points? I have 3. Upgrade cost 1. Increase capacitor.
This is a public service announcement.
When you finish upgrading your technology, some of your ships may become obsolete. You can upgrade these ships for free. Use the repair command from the tactics panel to send them back to the mothership for upgraded parts. Obsolete ships are automatically updated anytime. Okay. And then, I don't know, what should I use? Cannons? Cannons are slow-firing weapons that take quite a bit of skill to aim. Typically they are good against armor, but their kinetic energy is mostly absorbed by shields and wasted on hulls. I feel like I should do both of them. Wait, does this cost too much? You already own this upgrade. No, no, decline. Why is it different colors? Weird. You already own this upgrade. Base damage plus 25%. What do they start doing? Beam regeneration minus 10%. What's the... Oh, I can't see that. Base damage, beam length plus 5%. Base damage plus 50%. What about cannons? Max speed, damage strength, reload speed, damage strength. You know, I think I'm gonna try for cannons right now, and then I'm gonna save 1 point. So, oh, just to tactics now, hangar. Can I like repair? Reset design. Oh, hangar size. Small. See, I don't know if we need to change anything. More cargo, put some more data in it. To level up. What level? No, doesn't tell you what level I am. Ooh, there's more. Hey guys, what's up? When you research higher technology, you can send your current ships back to the mothership to automate upgrade with the latest technology. Hit the repair command from the tactics. Oh. Recycle ship. Repair ship. Okay.
Next, I'm taking her home.
Okay. Can I have them back though?
Ship constructed.
That's a nice ship.
So, are you the one that... Hopefully the clusters are better. See the blue, you can see the blue beam around the circle. I don't know if you saw that already. Shit! The J-ship's on radar! I was hoping they wouldn't come back so soon, but we're not that lucky, are we? The job's just a bit more complicated than kicking over a few boxes, I guess. We'll have to take them out the hard way. We have to buy them a nice dinner and pay for the tip. Check your damn targets too. See, you have to pay with check also. Gosh, this is going to be difficult. This place is crawling with civilian ships, and the last thing we need right now is a three-way firefight. I don't think fire engines get in firefights. I'm sorry that these jokes are so bad. They're not even real jokes, they're just me yammering. You know, a confrontation may not be a bad thing. If we destroy their ships, it can salvage most of their data and rebuild our database. We can then pick up the escape pods and force the willing to work our ship repairs. We lost quite a few of those crewmen with the red shirts in the explosion. Huh, with red shirts. This guy's like a slave trader.
Public service announcement.
Keep an eye on the conditions of your ship in the upper left corner. You can see how much armor, hull, and shield strength you have by their color. Green is healthy, while red means you're in trouble. When you push F and R to lock onto the various non-allied targets to see a simulated red out of the blah 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 red corner. Enemy units have indicators for which factions they belong to. This little shield right here. As well as their faction relationship with you. This kind of looks like a creepy face. Ooh, you're interesting. Always check your targets so you don't accidentally fire upon friends. Watch your capacitor level as you directly control this. This is what I was telling you. Even sustained thrust will slow your recharge rate. Shields, cannons, lasers, and launchers all take power to operate. Even sustained thrust will slow your recharge rate. If you tap out your power supply, you'll be left defenseless until it can charge. Make sure your shot can fire in short bursts. So, there you are. So R. Fire, 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 fire. Gosh, this is difficult. You're deep. God, I don't want to attack you. There we go. Sweet. Oh, wait, what is that thing? What is it? Rod. Captured crewman. Hey, man, please don't kill me. I was just following orders, dude. I really don't even know why I'm out here. His face is so derpy. That mustache. Well, I'm not going to kill you yet. Drones are expensive and the toilets are in need of scrubbing, if you know what I mean. Perhaps you can take a look at that crack in the reactor for me, if you know what I mean by that. Hell, you're going to eat turd sandwiches without the bread if I tell you to. As you can see, you are the new toilet. Even look at me the wrong way, I'll toss your ass out the airlock. That might have been a bit harsh. As awesome as I am at fixing your tin traps. Is that a toilet, I guess? I could really use the extra crew working repairs. We should put anyone who is willing to use. The clockwork can also hold quite a few extra goons if we need to keep the manpower in reserve. We don't really need to space everyone we come across. I do agree with you somewhat. Let's not forget that these goons might be valuable if we pawn them off as workers. I'm sure there are many stations that are willing to pay for extra manpower.
Maybe you should read this.
Why? Extra ship hangars can be desired surplus crew count default 20%. Oh, okay, so I guess desired surplus crew, whatever, how many goons. This value can be changed in the hangar view. When a ship is created from the hangar, it draws upon the pool of excess goons to fill the desired crew count. That's weird. I don't know if you guys see that, but it's weird. It like flashes my desktop. As the goon pool drains, the ship may not be able to fully staff the desired count. Having lots of crew on board your ship has many advantages. Crew members can repair damaged hull and armor components. They can also fight off foreign invaders that find their way on board the ship. Like what? Alternatively, goons that are not on board your ship can be sold at some space station for various commodities. You'll see escape pods being ejected from destroyed ships. Retrieve escape pods to recruit more crew members. Pods of an enemy faction may not accept their new life as a pirate and will be frequently tossed out of their airlock if they capture. Crew may accept pirate life. That ship's crew count will increase. Low faction relations and high ship crew count will decrease conversion chance. If a ship ends up with more crew than desired crew count, the extra crew will be deposited into the pool of excess crew when the ship warps, refits, and goes back for repairs. Escape pods. Poor guy. 4. That's cool.
Please adhere to the code of conduct.
I got this guy. Don't worry. Maybe I should invest in like a beam and then a gosh, what's mine? Well, he's not doing too good. Escape pod. No. Oh, he got the escape pod. Another one. Let's go forward. Why are you attacking the main base? Hey, look, another escape pod. Oh, that thing got it, I guess. Come at me, bro. Come on. Yeah, it just dawned on me. Maybe I should play an announcement. Yay. I forget how I did this voice. We all kicked them UTA assholes. Now we went and figured some of our own folk on and helped them UTA bastards. I hate to be shooting down my own boys, but Mama won't stand for it. Boy, I love Mama's chili. Please go on and deal with them before they turn tail and run off. I sent you one of them email things for your map. Email? It's like really. I don't think email will exist back in the future. Y'all should maybe stop by my station before screwing off. That's some real turd you have hanging off your ship. Ew, gross. Matt can sell you some fine boo to replace those rusty broomsticks you've been found with. Hello. Okay. Oh my gosh. What? Oh. I swear something's getting attacked. Is that a flailing person? It was a flailing person. Let's look. Anything around here? Doesn't look like it. And we leveled up. So now we have engines. Engines control your ship's ability to thrust and turn. So, wait, what does it... So are those the things that it changes? Because beams changed length. Yeah, I guess... Thrust force... Thrust speed and max speed. Shield strength, regen speed, initial strength, shield, blah blah blah. Launchers. Damage, max, turn speed, thruster force. Launchers are self-guided weapons. All launchers have a degree of auto-checking. I totally want this one. It only costs 1 point. Hell yeah. And then I think I'm gonna increase reactors again. How much does it cost? 2 points. Oh.